Okay guys, it is time here for a new update on the Bitcoin price, and yes, I have planned a new trade, so stick around. I will show you in the charts exactly when I am going to open that. As always, I am telling you upfront about my future planned trades as always. But not only that, we want to also talk about the Fed balance sheet and how it correlates with the Bitcoin price. It might tell us a little bit more when we need to expect the next bull market to occur. So now let's not talk too much. Guys, if you're wondering where I am, I just fled into the European nature just because I had massive mold infestation in my AC system. I am highly allergic to mold, so I got extremely sick over the last couple of weeks, and I just wanted to visit some beautiful European nature here to heal my airways properly. But now let's not talk too much, as I already... Let's just jump right into the charts. I want to show you first of all here on the 3-day chart, we have seen a beautiful rejection from our from our Fibonacci retracement level, guys, of the 0.618. And on top of that, now with our current 3-day candle, we are forming a shooting star, which is definitely also a sign for a bearish reversal in the combination with our rejection from the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level. So now let's take a look at the smaller time frames if we have any indicators there that this potential bearish reversal is already occurring. And yes, guys, we have a beautiful rising broadening wedge, which was already broken to the downside over the last 24 hours. We have seen a beautiful retest now here of our rising support, and we are potentially confirming this breakout now as soon as we are breaking below our old low point here at the $27,400 level. And as always, guys, before we open a trade, we want to wait for this potential confirmation. So as soon as we close a 4-hourly candle below this low point here, before we saw the retest that confirms the breakout, guys, we are going to open, or myself, I mean, you can decide what you want to do, no financial advice here at this point, but I will actually open a new short hedge position because, as you know, this rising broadening wedge will have a breakdown target of at least the $26,200 level, and the $26,200 level is definitely not really far away from our very important support here at the $25,200 level. And if we break that to the downside, we have formed somewhat of a triple top. Some people might even say this is somewhat of a head and shoulders pattern, and I am definitely expecting a very bearish development after that into the $20,000 to $19,000 levels if we should see now a confirmed breakdown out of this rising broadening wedge. And that's why I want to be positioned in the market with a short position to profit from those falling prices, because otherwise we are just watching our hodl portfolio losing in dollar nomination, and like that we can enjoy the downwards run actually by accumulating more cryptocurrencies with a beautiful short position. And that's why I am actually eyeing on the charts right now to make sure I'm not missing out on this new trade opportunity here now unfolding in the markets. But this is already my new future plan trade. I don't want to talk too much. I also want to get into the Fed balance sheet now. And what we can see here is that always when the Fed is actually printing money, when there is new money flowing into the markets, we most of the time see a beautiful bull market. But during times where the interest rates are very high, we see a bear market occurring. So the money supply is going down. There is liquidity getting drawn out of the markets by those high interest rates. And this is why we then most of the time in the risky asset classes also see somewhat of a bear market or downward trends occurring. And as you can see, the interest rates are right now still extremely high, which is why we still need to expect Bitcoin to take a little bit longer before the next bull market can start. And I really have to be honest here, I don't think that the halving will impact the liquidity in the markets all too much. We definitely will need to wait till interest rates get a little bit more attractive for people to borrow money again, till also there is potentially new money printing happening on a larger scale, so that we definitely see a very aggressive increase in money supply in the markets from the Federal Reserve, as we have also seen right after our aggressive Corona dump. As you can see, right after that, our next bull market started with extreme volume in the cryptocurrency space. And right now we are just missing that potential liquidity to start our next run. So this is why I think it is definitely a good idea to keep an eye here on the Federal Reserve balance sheet and also take a look at interest rates and how they are developing over the next couple of weeks and days, because this might be an indicator for us when to expect the bull market actually really happening once again. And this is definitely dependent on the liquidity that the global markets have at that given time. So now, guys, let's use the time. Even if we are trading sideways for some time, it doesn't really matter to us. We can accumulate more cryptocurrencies in our hodling portfolio by either buying them or just doing successful trades. That's why I'm definitely not really worried about even the bull market taking a little bit longer to occur, because for me it just means that I can open up more trades, that I can accumulate more cryptocurrencies in my hodl portfolio, and I'm actually going to enjoy the next bull run with a much higher amount of cryptocurrencies than if the price would just pump up now immediately and we would start the next bull run immediately. A lot of people would wish that they could have the time during the 2018 bear market nowadays to accumulate cryptocurrencies like I did, for example, and I talked about it on my channel all the time already back then, on my German one at least, that exists since 2017. And I really have to say, a lot of people wish that they could have been part of that time period, and now I think this time period is once again, and even if it takes a little bit longer till the next bull market start, it is just a big opportunity for all of us out there that are still active right now in the cryptocurrency space. So now, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash up a like, don't forget to subscribe, activate the bell, and I would enjoy seeing you in my next upload once again, or in the comment section down below. And now, guys, we're going to see us. Bye bye.